Hi, my name is Jamie. I live in Saudi Arabia and I have a makeup collection that just keeps getting larger. It didn't too recently, but regardless, it grows a lot. And I wanted to take a moment because it hasn't been growing recently. Because it hasn't been growing recently and I don't have any more orders of anything coming, I wanted to take a moment and I wanted to pause and rank the palettes that I've bought in the last few months. So I have some palettes that are from the very end of December all the way up until now, and I wanted to just go ahead and rank them for you and kind of give you my thoughts on them. So if you're interested in that, let's get into it. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'd appreciate it. Comment, tell me all the things, okay? I'm interested. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, so 3 9-pan palettes that I got within this time frame that I have gone on about ad nauseum and I don't want to rank and I don't want to talk about anymore are these BPerfect 9-pan palettes. I have East Emeralds, I have Sultries of the South, and Neutrals of the North. Yep. And I like them. The quality's good. There's only one shimmer in them. That's the downside. We've talked about it. I use these in conjunction with other palettes. I'll get into that later. I got these within the same time frame. I don't want to talk about them anymore. Thanks. As of now, I have 14 palettes to rank. Number 14, Orchid You Not from Colourpop. This is no longer available. I bought it on sale as well, and a long time ago, honestly. I bought it for Black Friday, and it didn't arrive to me until like sometime this month. It was a whole thing. So I have this ranked at the bottom, not because of quality, and that's kind of another thing I should mention, is that all of these palettes, great quality, wonderful. This palette is no longer available, but the reason I have it ranked so low is because to me, it's kind of a one-trick pony. And I mean, like, yeah, I could have guessed that with it being monochromatic, I guess. Okay. Well, all right, that was rude. I guess I'm gonna try to pick up the shade and press it back in. But yeah, it just dusted all over. Rude, 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 rude thing. You know, I've had one other palette from Colourpop where that happened. It was the Wild Child palette. Okay, well, I really don't like her now. That's okay. Jeez. I accused that palette of being a one-trick pony, and clearly it was a two-trick pony. Okay. Number 14 was Orchid You Not. Number 13 is the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette. This is currently sold out, but I would imagine they're gonna restock this. And again, this has nothing to do with the quality, it just has everything to do with its neutrality. Which, yes, I bought it because it's neutral. I get it. It's fine. It's fine. It's a workable little palette. And by little, it's not little at all. It's huge. I wear this to work. It functions fine. It's the same Beauty Bay formula. We love Beauty Bay in this house. Like I said, I just have to rank it this way because there's other exciting stuff, you know? Kind of in the same vein, although I'm a little salty, is a palette from Give Me Glow. This is the Sweet and Sticky palette. And this is my first time trying Give Me Glow. Let me know if you want a dedicated video on this palette, and it is really pretty. However, this shade looked 100% different online than what it actually is, which is why I have it ranked so low. I think that was a little dirty, Give Me Glow. I think that was a little rude. However, it's pretty. It's a nice bronzy shade. There was a week where I wore this like 6 times, so it works great. It's a beautiful quality. I'm just salty about that shade. That was a little misleading, okay? Like, the photography in that ad was almost deliberately misleading. And Like, I got this in the mail, and I was like, Jamie, why did you buy this palette? This makes no sense for you. And then I went back and looked at the photo, and I was like, oh, you thought you were getting like more of a bronze to pink duochrome. And I did not get that. So, give me glow. Why'd you do that? I should say too that the Sweet and Sticky palette is still available. Can't remember what it costs. Go look. Sorry. It wasn't too expensive as I recall. Next up is the Carli Bybel palette. I know this is just funny, and I found this in what essentially functions as like a worse than Marshall's situation here in Riyadh, and it's authentic. It is really pretty. I think that the formula and the color story stands up and stands the test of time. I've worn it, it's pretty. However, there's more exciting things. There's more exciting things to be had. You know what I mean? And also, it's not available. I can't rank it higher for that reason. This is still available, and this is the Troublemaker palette from Colourpop. I was interested and surprised that I enjoyed this palette as much as I did. I do not love this shade Baddie. I don't like their Super Shock formula within their palettes. I think they're hard to use with a brush, and I don't know, I just don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. But I like the palette. Cool tone neutrals look nice on me. It's Colourpop. It's a good quality shadow. You know, there's more exciting things. Same idea, but kind of raised up a notch, is the Retro Love palette from Beauty Bay. And this is their most recent palette. It is definitely available. I enjoy the quality. In fact, I think this is kind of the best quality they've had in a long time, or maybe the best quality they've had, period. Don't quote me on that, but my feeling is that like these blues, super nice. The pastels, super nice. However, the color story is weird. It's odd. And I need to use these 2 rows. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow, actually. I'm gonna leave this palette out to wear to work tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do. I would rank this higher, except that I have others that are cooler. It's a nice palette, buy it. Especially for the price point, buy it. It's like 75 Real, no idea what that is in dollars. It's like less than $20, 17 maybe? I don't know. Something like that, buy it. It's great, you won't be disappointed. Retro Love was number 9, and number 8 is my Carnival XL Remastered from BPerfect. And I can't ascend this higher simply because there are no special shades. It's just a standard matte, standard shimmer. But by BPerfect Standard, I love BPerfect. And you know this, and I've said it a million times. And this is so good. It's so nice. I love this palette. I've used it a lot. There is nothing you can't do with this palette except have special shades, as in like multi-chromes, duochromes, kind of different textures to work with. That said, the quality, so nice. I could go on and on and on and on, but I won't. You already know. Okay, I'm gonna include this, even though it's weird. This is a custom palette that I bought from Lethal Cosmetics, and I was actually surprised at how good it was. Historically, Lethal has been a little weird for me. I'm not always so certain about the mattes, and the duochromes have lifted up on my eyes in the past. I'm looking at that Berlin 89 palette, and there was something about that palette that I just did not like. This, on the other hand, and just in general, their singles, super nice. Super nice. Like I said, I don't understand that Berlin 89 palette. I would feel misled by that palette, and I'm interested in what they're gonna do in the future. They came out with those 2 other palettes, the evergreen one, and there was another one. I didn't buy them. I don't need them. It's a beautiful color story, especially that evergreen one, but I'm gonna hold off and see if they restock, and then I might get it later, but I'm not sure. As if I need more eyeshadow. I can tell you why I don't need more eyeshadow. I have barely used this, and I think this is gorgeous, and I need to use it more, obviously. So this is the side that's different. Allegedly, this has multi-chromes in it, or 3 duochrome pressed pigments, and I'm confused as to which ones they are, because again, my threshold, oh, well, I think it's the Stargazer shade for one, this one, but my threshold for duochromes is really high by now. That said, there's probably nothing that this palette can do wrong in my eyes. That's just the way it is. I need to work with it more. This is number 6. It's still available, as is the Carnival Remastered. Like I said, if you've never tried BPerfect, do it. Just do it, okay? Number 5, Gal on the Moon from Gloss Gods. So Gal on the Moon was inspired by space and the women who have made it possible. What? I mean, I'm not reading this correctly. This is what it says. Inspired by space and the women who has made it possible. That does not grammatically sound correct, but this is a Swedish brand, so it's probably not their fault. The Effects eyeshadow formula allows you to boldly go where no one has gone before. Okay, it's 100% vegan, cruelty-free, 36-month shelf life. I'm real impressed by Gloss Gods. I need to dip into this more, clearly. And the reason I can't have it ranked higher is because I have 2 of these duo multi-chrome eyeshadow palettes, like, that are only that, and it didn't feel right to have them ranked both up way too high, because obviously I would need like some mattes to work with them more. But mattes? Do I need mattes? No, I don't need mattes. I have mattes. I have all the mattes I could possibly want from a BPerfect palette, so that's fine. All right, number 4. I have this on my eyes right now. This is the Nocturnal palette. Now, I'm not sure about these mattes, but the reason I have it ranked highly is because they're unique. They are different. I'm not saying they're my favorite mattes to work with. They kind of need some finagling in my opinion, but I feel like they're such unique shades that I don't really have in my collection. Like this murky color, I don't have that. This obscurity color, I wouldn't otherwise have that. I'm wearing that on my eyes right now. And yeah, I think it's an interesting color story. Sometimes the color story to me is a little bit elusive and I need to think about it a little bit more, but again, 5 multi-chromes and then 7 mattes in a palette for right now, it's like $37. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. If you're in it for the multi-chromes, that's a good deal. Okay, number 3. This is currently sold out. This is from Cosmic Brushes, and I really want to order their next palette. It's sold out as well. It should be available by the end of the month. I hope I can get it. So this is just a beautiful freaking color story. I don't think there is a better color story out there, which is why I have it ranked so highly. I've enjoyed working with it. I want to work with it more. I don't really have anything to say other than it's beautiful. It's great. I need to work with it. I need to play with it. Number 2, Gloss Gods. This is Dancing in the Sky. So, oh man, do I want nothing more than an all green multi-chrome palette, and I got it. I got it in this. This is why I have it ranked so high. I have Gal on the Moon lower because it's not all green. All green is for me. And I want all greens all the time. And yeah, I use this in conjunction mainly with those BPerfect 9-pan palettes, and I found a way to use them that way. So, chef's kiss, having a great time with that. I've had a great time with this palette. I've had people stop me and be like, what is on your eyes? And I'm like, I know, right? I know. It's pretty good. My number 1 palette. I can't say enough good things. I love this palette. I really love this palette. And I know I've gone on and on and on and on about it, but it is the Amunet New Light from Adept Cosmetics. So this is just so up my alley, I could cry. All of the shade names are Egyptian gods and goddesses. This is beautiful. It's very day wear, work appropriate even, but in a way that you can put color into your look without it being, you know, crazy pants. But this is just, I love this palette. I love this palette. I took it with me to Egypt. I wore it like a billion times in Egypt. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I believe it's like $52 right now. I believe it's available. If you're interested in something like this, kind of a purpley leaning color story, get it. Purple duochromes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta say, if there had been like maybe something to do with green with this packaging, with this concept, then that would have taken the top spot. But as it is, I'm in a new light. All right. Thanks for watching this quick little video. I've been trying to sit down and do a ranking for a while and I just haven't been able to. And my life has been crazy. So yeah, there's that. I finally got around to it. I, as you know, love eyeshadow. I love indie brands and it's super fun to sit down and just look at them all again and put my fingers all in them again and talk about them and have shades fall out of my eyeshadow palettes. I'm salty about that. Whoa. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye.